you can do is use the back side of the trowel and come into it like that there. Now it always helps to kind of keep the trowel slightly or right above your head there, but since the bucket's in the way, I'm not going to worry about that. But again, it'll be easier on your shoulders and neck if you just come into it like this and just pull towards the back of your head there. And when you get to the back of your head, kind of do like a C or a counterclockwise, and that helps keep the mud in the middle of the trowel there. So we'll load up there and come like that. Now, if you're having problems with the mud that's coming off of it, you can just load up like a little bit in the middle there and do it like that there. And you can see how far it spreads there. And we'll load up again in the middle. Come over here. And come off with it there. Okay? And you're not going to be able to spread it as much mud, but you're not going to make a mess. So it's a trade-off there. Okay? So have a little bit left there. I'll load up there. Come over here and kind of bring this out here. Fill up more mud here. So for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to just try to do this half of the ceiling here. Come over here and turn to the right. Okay, so it's all loaded up there. Reorganize this here. So if these buckets weren't here, then I would go right into the corner here, but I'm not. So I'm just going to use my left-hand side of the trowel here to help taper off this edge here. Okay, so that took away a lot of mud. I'm not too happy with that, so I'll come back and taper that off there. And now I'll borrow some mud and then bring it into the corner there and do that flick of the wrist and come out with it there. And do that one more time. Okay, so now we're in the process of taking the mud away. And what you can do is just, once you already have the mud on there, just fill in your corners like so. So you don't have to do it each time you move on to a new section. Okay, so come over here and skim tight. I'll reorganize this here. This one again here. Okay, that's good. And lastly, this section here. And what I'll do is I'll just add a little bit more here to fill that. Come back here. Skim tight there. Okay, so that section right there is done right there. You can see that there's a ridge line there and a small one right over there. It's no big deal. Again, we'll just shave those off when it either starts to set or after it dries here. So we'll come back here. Again, if you just want to load up just a little bit in the middle of the trowel there to help with your control, you can see that there. Just going to load back up. Okay, so that's a decent section to start with there. So again, there's a bunch of mud here. So I'll grab it and grab a little bit more here. And that adds mud there. And then I'm going to work it into the corner here. I'm going to do that flick of the wrist thing here. So with a little bit of mud, I'm going to bring the side of the trowel right up to the crown there. And do a little jiggle with the wrist and come out hard. And as you can see, that's going to effectively get right up to the crown there without making a mess by getting the mud onto the crown. So that's all the mud that came up there. Reorganize this here. Okay, now that my trowel is clean, I'll come back here and go right up to it and pull hard. Now there's a ridge line right here because there's a surplus of mud there. So what I'll do is I'll just come down, put it in there, and come back like that there. Reorganize this here, give it a little shake, load up in the middle there. Okay, now when you get to the corners here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reorganize this here, put it to a ball, and I'm going to load up on my right hand side, which is to your left right here. Borrow some mud, borrow some more mud, work it into the corner. And I'll load up just a little bit on the right-hand side, bring it into the corner. That's going to take care of that there. Okay, so I'm going to clean off the trowel here, and then I'm going to come right here and seam tight. Good, so I'm very happy with this here, and I would just like the camera just to come and just take a look at how much smoother the ceiling is here. Now you can see that there's a bunch of fish eyes here. Don't worry about that. Just let those dry, and we'll fill it in with the third coat there. And again, we're just gonna let this set before I go over there. So I'll do a time lapse of the rest of the ceiling, and we'll be back for the third coat. So we'll see you on the next one.